Hey everyone, I'm Kristin and also known as Miss Nine, where I perform at clubs, festivals, produce music and have fun with you on the dance floor to give you an unforgettable night when we are able to get back into the clubs again. Some of you know me from touring with BT, with Deep Dish, playing in clubs such as Pasha, Ibiza, Avalon LA, Marquee in Sydney, and many other places in the US, South America and Europe. So here I am today with Frequency Friday Radio to answer a couple of questions. Let's go. Question number one. How did you get started in the music industry as a DJ? I already have a musical background and I was little. I was in music school, but I couldn't finish and music always stayed with me. I purchased a record, Daft Punk, One More Time, and that was that specific record what made me step closer into the electronic music industry. I started buying vinyl on my way home from work. My record collection got bigger and bigger. I practiced and after a few months I knew how to do it, and then I just started playing music, sometimes 6-7 hours in my bedroom, just to know the feeling and how to connect. And then soon after I had my first gig in the Netherlands on Queen's Day. That was a very special one, on a boat with vinyl, and it was just half an hour. In this half an hour the wind came from every corner. There was wind coming and like the needle was jumping up and down, and I was like, oh my god, this is horrible, but people loved it, so I continued with it until I became a resident DJ and then was able to travel the world with the music. I was on a world tour with Deep Dish and one more tours came. I started a label, 95 Music, where I release music and bring the journey to people in their living room, radio speakers, into the car, and on the social media we share the fun. Question number two. What were your biggest musical influences when you were getting started and who are they? Big influences was Daft Punk, definitely. That one record, One More Time, did something with me. I jumped around the house, I cleaned and had a big smile on my face. With my German background, we went to raves, house raves. The very soulful classical house music is in my roots, and with the traveling from the modeling, I actually added skills to my music taste. Let's say touring with Deep Dish and we were able to perform with Sister Bliss, who is very close to Fateless. I went more progressive, then like to add cultures, organic instruments such as guitar, classical instruments such as strings and all that kind. Yeah, this is the bell. I'm currently at my mom's place. There are many different influences, and I am open to listen to classical artists from all kinds of genres, food, traveling, and these type of artists bring out the Miss Nine sound. I take the audience on a journey. Do you have any advice for female DJs, producers, entrepreneurs in general? I do have some advice. Always stay unique, stay yourself, set yourself goals, little goals, try to reach them, look back, reflect and make new goals. That's it. Just follow your dreams and what makes you happy. What inspires you to stay motivated in your music projects during the current state of the world, given the impact the pandemic has had on the music industry? Coming back to my background, after school I worked in a hospital as a nurse, and then I supposed to go and study further into medicine. I didn't. I rolled in the fashion industry, I traveled the world, but I always kept a connection with the people. I started charity work, and especially because I'm a girl in a male-dominated industry, it's not always easy. And I found out that often also in areas where girls don't have the opportunity to express themselves and do something with their life, that it's actually very helpful to educate a girl who puts the education into her family. And it's like a snowball effect, more and more comes of it. Not to put the guys on the side, I mean, guys is a totally different planet. Like all together we have to have focus as well on education, and I always say never stop learning. That is a very good topic in a pandemic or in a situation where you are right now. We have to keep evolving because the world keeps evolving. This is what I suggest to everybody. Look around what's going on, especially with the music. Stay motivated, get out there, work out, bring positive vibes into your living rooms. And that's what I did with Sunset Session. When I was stuck in Miami during the lockdown for 3.5 months, basically I was on the last flight out from Europe. I wrote an article on my blog, worldofnight.com, about it. That should I go, should I not go? Agents said don't go, go, with a background of medicine and history and culture. You have a feeling of what you are able to do and what you can do in a situation like that. I'm always a positive person. I always try to do the best I can, inspire people, and this is very important in a time like this. Lift them up with music, with talks, and that's why 9 talks on YouTube. More people asked about my cooking, because it's very important to stay healthy as well in a time like this. And throughout the whole year to perform. These are just some little, subjects where I stay motivated by. And always look around you. Now it's wintertime. A lot of people complain about the cold. It's actually beautiful when you get out there and the sun is shining. Make the best out of every situation and be happy. Please share an exciting upcoming project you have planned with us. Well, since some of you know Sunset Sessions in Miami, and I recently released the compilation on Apple Music and Spotify with that in mind, because people are so stressed in these times, and it's very important to bring also balance and calmness to us. And these mixes are made to bring your mind to ease, focus, reflect, and keep going with what you're busy with. They are actually 2, so sunset vibes and ambient vibes on the label 9 to 5 Music. So check them out on Spotify and Apple Music and let me know what you think. So remember, these mixes bring your mind to ease, bring focus, bring positivity, and keep you going, especially for students. I get a lot of feedback and reviews from students. They find these mixes calming and very good for studying. Check them out. And other projects are keep releasing music on the label with songwriters. So if you're a songwriter and you watch this, make sure to reach out to my team, because we are collaborating on a lot of things with fashion, food, music, and everything. What is Miss 9 about? So you can read more about worldofnight.com and just follow me on my socials on YouTube.com/DJMiss9 for the videos, behind the scenes videos, and what I'm up to. The 9 sessions on iTunes. It's a monthly radio show with the best tracks I can find, old school, new school, who are not out there yet circulating. I always put in the work to go through hundreds of tracks every week, organize them, and then bring them to you in the 9 sessions. On the blog you read what I'm up to as well. Traveling, fashion, and Instagram is active as well, so check it out, DJMiss9, and I can't wait to welcome you soon on the dance floor in your city. For now, I got a mix for you for Frequency Friday Radio. Check it out and let me know what you think. Enjoy this one and stay connected. Miss 9!